When Bai Jingting's name was called and he stepped onto the stage, the entire room held its breath. But amidst the roar of applause, one look spoke louder than any spotlight: Zhang Ruonan's proud gaze. The 2026 SMG TV Drama Quality Awards ceremony in Shanghai has always been a prestigious event that brings together the biggest stars of the Chinese entertainment industry. That night, the atmosphere felt different. There was something more personal, more emotional, as if every moment held a deeper meaning than just an award. When Bai Jingting appeared in a simple yet elegant black suit, he exuded an aura of mature confidence. Not only his outward appearance, but also his calm and measured demeanor captivated the audience. He wasn't just an actor present to receive an award. He was a symbol of a long journey that had finally reached its peak. His steps to the podium felt like a journey full of stories. Each step brought back memories of his hard work, failures, and achievements. And as he stood under the spotlight, the world seemed to pause to give him space to shine. The most influential and quality drama star of the year, award she received for her role in South to North, wasn't just a trophy. It was recognition of her dedication, consistency, and ability to bring her character to life so vividly that it touched the hearts of the audience. Her speech was simple yet meaningful. She didn't speak at length, but every word was sincere. There was a deep sense of gratitude, humility, and a determination to continue growing. But beneath all that, the camera inadvertently captured something far more captivating. Zhang Ruonan, seated among the guests, seemed unable to hide her expression. Her smile slowly blossomed, her eyes sparkled, and a glimmer of pride was palpable. She wasn't trying to be the center of attention. In fact, she seemed to want to remain in the background. But precisely because of that, her reaction felt so genuine. It wasn't feigned, it wasn't forced, it just flowed naturally. When Bai Jingting spoke on stage, Zhang Ruonan seemed to be paying close attention to him. It was as if every word held special meaning for her. The moment felt intimate, even though it was happening in the audience of thousands. It didn't take long for fans to notice the subtle interaction. Video clips and screenshots began circulating on social media, showing Zhang Ruonan's reactions throughout the winning moment. Comments poured in. Many praised how the support seemed so evident without words. Some even remarked that the chemistry between the two felt so natural, as if they shared a bond beyond mere colleagues. There was something different about the way Zhang Ruonan looked at Bai Jingting that night. It wasn't mere admiration, but a deep sense of pride, like someone who truly understood the struggle behind such success. Bai Jingting, on the other hand, remained professional. He didn't overreact, remaining focused on his speech and the award ceremony. But that was precisely his charm, a calmness that contrasted with the emotions visible in the audience. The moment proved that sometimes the most interesting stories don't happen on stage, but rather in the glances, smiles, and small reactions that often go unnoticed. Fans began to speculate, trying to read the meaning behind the interaction. Was this simply a show of friendly support? Or was there something deeper yet to be revealed? Despite all the speculation, one thing is certain: the moment touched the hearts of many. Because behind the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world, we are all still human beings, connected by simple emotions like pride, admiration, and happiness. The 2026 SMG TV Drama Awards will likely be remembered as a night of triumph for many actors. But for fans of Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan, the night held a much more personal meaning. It was a night where success met sincerity, where the spotlight met a meaningful gaze, and where a small reaction managed to create a big story. As the ceremony ended and the stage lights began to dim, one thing remained in the audience's minds: that sometimes the most precious moment isn't the award itself, but who is there to witness it. And that night, among thousands of pairs of eyes, only one gaze truly captured the world's attention. After the main event concluded and the guests began to leave their seats, the atmosphere became more relaxed. However, the echoes of that moment lingered. Many were still talking about Bai Jingting's performance, but many also remembered Zhang Ruonan's heartfelt expression. Backstage, the hallways were filled with warm conversations and congratulations. The actors, directors, and crew shared their joy. But amidst the hustle and bustle, there was a different energy as Bai Jingting walked through the crowd, an aura of triumph yet humility. Cameras still followed his every step, hoping to capture an exclusive moment after his victory. However, it was the small, unplanned moments that felt most meaningful. A fleeting glance, a fleeting smile, or even a moment of silence between two people could tell a story in itself. Zhang Ruonan, who had previously been sitting quietly in her seat, finally joined the crowd backstage. Although she tried to appear casual, her facial expression still held the lingering emotions of the moment. She looked brighter, as if carrying a happiness that couldn't be completely hidden. Some observant fans even claimed to have seen a brief interaction between them. There were no grand or dramatic gestures, just light conversation accompanied by smiles. Yet it was precisely that simplicity that made it feel real and touching. In an entertainment world often saturated with imagery, moments like this felt rare. No script, no direction, just two individuals sharing a moment in their most honest versions. And that's what captivated the public. Many began to realize that human relationships in this industry aren't always about competition or popularity. Sometimes, the most powerful thing is the silent support that emerges at the most crucial moments. That night, the award was indeed a symbol of achievement. But for some, the memory that lingered was an unspoken feeling about how proud one can be to see another person shine. And when the lights finally went out, what remained weren't just the winners' names or the glitter of the trophies, but stories that would live on in the hearts of fans. Stories of pride, connection, and the small moments that captured the world's attention. Days after the event, snippets of that moment continued to circulate on various social media platforms. The names of Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan were once again hot topics, not just for their achievements, but for the palpable emotions that amidst the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry. Fans began editing videos, slowing down specific moments, trying to capture every change in expression that might hold a hidden meaning. From there, the moment became even more vivid, not just a memory, but a story that continues to unfold in the minds of many. And perhaps that was the true power of that night. It wasn't just about who stood on stage, but about who stood still, watching and feeling proud, because sometimes the deepest love and support needn't be spoken, it just needs to be seen.